Hey, what's up, guys? I am Matt, and this is My Crazy Podcast. You guys forgot to start taking an inhale at the beginning of when I...
Wait, you want to have a contest?
No, I'm Matt. This is My Crazy Podcast, episode 46. Who are you?
Oh, man. I'm not here.
I'm Dusty B.
Antoine.
Antoine.
And I'm Matt for redundancy's sake. Yo, so, this week has been filled with beef.
Break it down.
Matt beef out here.
All right, let's start with
Burger King.
Let's start with Kodak Black versus Ebro, and then we'll, because I feel like it's a nice little starting point. We saw the clip a little bit beforehand, so
Fuck, we didn't watch the clip.
Yeah, we did.
They didn't watch the clip.
What? Shout out to Miller Lite. Oh yeah, great. No.
Shout out to Miller Lite.
Fucking shout them all out.
We're getting
Oh my God.
damn sponsorship from
This is
Miller
why people
Lite.
think we're crackheads.
Yeah, no, the Monster is what does it. It's not the Miller Lights.
You don't know me?
I don't drink the Monster, boys.
Yeah.
Never have, never will. You'll never see it on this. And I never have. I don't like Monster. I did when I was a little kid. I was more of a Red Bull guy, though, always. And I don't even...
See, I used to
I like Red Bull and vodka.
When Red Bull first came out, I thought it was alcoholic because they were like for adults only because they don't want kids on fucking energy drinks. So I was like, is this an alcoholic beverage? I was a stupid little kid. Don't worry. Anyways, guys,
Me and my friends used to eat we'd go to our deli in our town and get muffins and bacon, egg, and cheeses and Monster energy drinks and shit. Rockstar. That was our shit.
Oh, I hated Rockstar.
Yeah. That's how we would start our morning. Can
all
you imagine? I don't understand
Monster
how I'm
all the
skinny,
way.
bro.
Except
I don't understand how you works.
I do fucks with though the blue Red Bull with Ciroc, regular Ciroc.
Oh, yo, you ever had the yellow Red Bull though?
Yes, that one was good. But the blue, if you put the blue and the red with the regular Ciroc, oh my God,
that does sound really
so
fucking good. I can't
fucking
lie.
good.
All right. Anyway.
Oh no. Yeah. So there's a mad beef.
Shout out to Kodak Black. That's why he's wearing a ski mask.
Well, no. I mean, yeah. No. Actually, that is. My main inspiration for the ski mask was the Breakfast Club interview with Kodak Black. I'm not gonna.
Which is exactly why Ebro didn't want to have Kodak on for his show, because he was like, "Yo, I seen you with the ski mask, and I thought that shit was crazy."
No,
but no, he said it in that interview.
Oh, he did. I actually didn't see
it in the.
I didn't watch
the
interview.
Full thing.
No, I just saw the clip where
I watched the whole thing because I thought that it happened. I don't know what I was thinking. I watched that whole thing, but he walks out. So
I saw the last couple minutes before that question. And the entire time you were like, no, just get to the end. So
well, yeah, because it's a 15 or no, it's like a 30-minute interview.
Yeah, no, but I was at 15 minutes out of 17. But
oh yeah, 17.
No, so from my perspective, it seemed kind of abrupt when Ebro was just like, so you have cases that we can't really talk about. You can't really talk about. In a couple months when all that's clear.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know, Kodak Black is facing a sexual assault charge. I'm not really sure of the details of it. Though.
Yes, I'm not
really looked into it.
Yeah, no, I'm not 100% sure of the details either. So I'm not. It's not like I'm trying to hide anything. I just don't know. I genuinely just don't know.
I don't know why I'm giving Kodak a pass.
I'm not even giving Kodak a pass. I just thought as an interviewer, it was.
I just seen that video of him being like, I ain't a project baby anymore. I lost my shit. Anyway.
No, my thing is just as an interviewer, why... Yeah, that was just so abrupt. It didn't make sense. And then it was one of those moments where it felt like the old head trying to get clout from the young kid.
He was trying to be Charlemagne.
Yeah, but in the...
And people have said that before me, but it's true.
Well, no, my thing is
he's trying to be Charlemagne.
So, for people who don't know, Ebro brought up the sexual assault charge, kind of. But he said, I know you can't talk about it. Maybe when things are done, you come back up. And then Rosenberg tried to diffuse it and was just like, so you think the Earth is flat? No, moon landing is fake or some bullshit. And then Kodak's like...
Yeah, I guess Kodak may have said that at some point or some shit.
And then Kodak, as I would at that point, I'd be like, yo, what the fuck? You're talking about my case, which you admit I can't talk about on one hand. And then you're talking about the moon landing on one hand, which is like... And he's just like...
No. Rosenberg was trying to be funny. You know what I mean? He was like, let's talk about the moon landing. Do you really think...
Yeah, but that was weird
what's timing. The thing is, Kodak said that, and then I guess, some NASA scientists, somebody, contacted him and was like, yo...
Yeah, they hit him up and they were like, yo, when you come into town, we'll show you the shit.
Yo, speaking of that shit, speaking of NASA, sorry you brought that up. Yeah. Dude, I saw this shit earlier.
Call him out.
Some piece of fucking NASA's aircraft, some shit came down, landed in Oklahoma.
Yeah, this shit's crazy.
Anyway, so...
I think someone actually died from that.
No, but Kodak's reply to it was, I feel like you establishments use the bullshit, kind of like profit off the bullshit, which is true. And you know, like
no, he said I feel like entertained by it,
which is true.
Which is true.
It's true. I mean, you can't deny it. And then
but that's what I'm saying. Like
more,
he's trying to be a Charlemagne.
But the thing was, Kodak was handling it right. He said, I mean, I don't want to talk about that. And then Ebro's like, well, then we don't need to talk about anything. And then Kodak's like, all right, I can go. And Kodak left.
No. It was more like the energy was Ebro said.
No, Ebro brought that
said,
sauce.
well, we talked about the moon landing, and Kodak said, well, that was bullshit too. And he's like, well, then we don't have to. We could end it right here.
And then Kodak
said, all right,
Kodak,
say less.
Kodak calmly said, he said, say less. Got up, left. And then
Ebro
off the mic was walking towards him, brought that. He's like, you don't tell me what to say on my show. And then Kodak, before it cuts away, he's like, what'd you say? I want to know, like, if it wasn't Kodak, it was probably the Atlantic rep saying to Ebro, like, you want any interviews for the next 6 months?
Kodak.
No, yeah, it's probably the Atlantic rep saying to Ebro, you want any interviews for the next 6 months or a year? Shut your fucking mouth.
I don't know, man.
No,
I agree with that.
No, that does have behind the scenes. The label reps definitely are probably... The label, Atlantic Records is probably yelling... Someone's yelling at Ebro from Atlantic.
Well...
Someone from Atlantic Records is not clearing anything for Ebro.
That's crazy.
Right now.
Why does Charlemagne get away with some of the shit though that he does?
Because he doesn't. All right, so
Charlemagne's messy though.
No, but here's the difference between Charlemagne. Charlemagne actually,
messy, though.
He knows how to interview people, which I'm shot at Ebro. You do after all these years, you still don't know how to interview people. Like, yeah, he gets messy and he'll say, but he doesn't. It's never just out of nowhere like that. It feels like it's generally like. It goes into the point, except for the Tekashi interview. There, he was kind of all over the place with that one. But all the other interviews.
Oh my fucking god, bro!
Did you just drink Miller Lite and Monster at once?
Oh my god, this is the white trashiest shit I've ever seen.
Now I know why everybody thinks we're cokeheads.
he's like
crackheads.
St. Patty's Day in December, brother.
Point is, I'm doing some illicit drug I wasn't aware of.
Yeah.
St. Patty's Day in
Pretty
December.
good combo.
I'm sure people don't know. We just got a comment the past couple days that said we look like crackheads. Josh wasn't here for that episode, so he's not the crackhead.
Hey,
Probably
We're the
me.
crackhead.
Probably me.
No,
because I
guys.
look like I fucking threw like logs all day. But
No, I'm not gonna lie.
I threw lumber.
Because you
I
did
saw
throw logs all day.
I saw
just
the-
logs that have been cut into other things.
I saw the video. I was like, nah, he right. Whoever commented, you're right.
oh, we probably look like scrubs today. I don't even give a
Oh my
fuck.
Yeah, we
god,
did.
yeah.
Now you look alright.
Today I do. Typically I come in looking
Yeah,
like...
no, today we look
I
alright,
just
but
walked
that
off
day-
the
I
streets
said
left
this
for like
self-commitment
7-8 day
to myself.
binger.
I started
You don't
looking
have
through the
that.
podcast and noticed I was repeating a lot of shit. So yeah, I'm not gonna see that no more. No more slipping over here. It's just that I'd be wearing. I don't know. For a while, I was wearing the same shit every like Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah, you wore that fucking pink Trump shirt. I don't know how many
a lot.
times.
That was like a lot.
Or the
that I wore.
pineapple pants.
You're talking to the
That was
guy
once.
who's literally like a living cartoon character.
One time. The
Yeah.
pineapple pants was
Literally.
We got
one time.
video evidence.
You
You
have
can look at it.
You have your fucking
Trust me,
Hellman's,
that's what I'm saying, I know.
Hellman's and ski mask
wearing these
on
speed paints,
at
yeah.
all points.
Oh, we got sidetracked real quick. No, but
That's okay.
Yeah, no facts. But no, Charlemagne
Anyway.
gets away with it because he's a better interviewer. Period.
That's cool. We
I
talked
get
about
you.
Kodak.
I
What else?
agree with
What
that,
else about
motherfuckers.
Kodak? Wasn't there something else you wanted to say?
Oh no, Ebro went to academics this week also.
Oh yeah, it was Ebro. Oh man, so Ebro's just been messy.
Oh no, academics has actually had mad beef this week.
I really don't like academics, so I don't give a fuck. What do he say? What do he do? What happened? I'm on Ebro's side again.
Yeah, I don't really care about their beef. I more care about academics versus Star. That's kind of juicier.
No, can you tell me about
Like,
Ebro
okay,
and academics? What the fuck?
Ebro is just like
What did he
Ebro is
say?
just a hating ass old head as you. Well,
What
no,
did he say?
It's stuff about 6ix9ine. He's talking about how like 6ix9ine.
Oh,
he's
and so
a-
academics had to step in like, 6ix9ine, he's my best friend.
no, he's trying to say like he's trying to
In
say
the whole wide world.
That kid's fucked.
yeah no it is some bullshit. It is some bullshit.
I called that
6ix9ine
shit from the get-go.
academics.
No, wait, no, really, academics stepped in for 6ix9ine?
No, a lot of outlets right now are
I know
trying
a train
to
wreck when I see one.
kind of throw
Walking
academics
train
under the
wreck.
bus right now because he's affiliated. He used to not business wise, but he used to be friends with 6ix9ine and all of them. So everyone's trying to like throw him under the bus right now, including his former co-host Star from Everyday Struggle. And academics got drunk off Hennessy on stream, as he usually does on Twitch. To be honest,
Wait, academics?
academics, he's an alcoholic. I'll in my opinion, he's definitely an alcoholic. That was even before Star said it. Like he's if you don't talk
because
about
he's a regular ass guy who just recently started being like kind of famous.
You don't drink. You
He's
don't.
a regular dude. He's like there's nothing more regular than him because he's still fat too. Well,
the
I'm
thing
sorry,
is-
like no shade, bro, no shade, but like you.
Well,
were
you don't
famous.
talk. You don't talk about drinking Hennessy as much as you do unless
Exactly.
you're an alcoholic.
And bro, like Henny,
Hennessy's
you
good-
drink
Hennessy's a
Henny
good
a lot, bro.
time.
You're gonna put on that tummy, dog.
Yeah,
that shit happens.
sweet.
That's why you drink that soju.
Yeah.
Rice liquor.
But no.
Oh, trust me, and you get drunk and you just be eating.
I'll just
fuck
stick
ton
to
of
old
food.
Jameson.
You're like, oh shit. I thought that I had the munchies, but goddamn, what are the drunkies? These are way better. I want to eat everything. Y'all ever had that?
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
really drink
drunk
much.
drunk eating is better
drunk
than-
munchies? Yo.
Drunk eating is better than munchies.
Dude, I can't do anything while I'm
Facts.
drunk.
Dude, honestly,
Nah,
it all
I gotta eat
depends on
something
what's
every-
available.
At
If
the
I'm
end of the
drunk,
night, if I've
Bro,
been drinking,
if
If
I'm
you're
drunk,
drunk and
if
you
there-
are in,
if
like,
you got
the
like
city-
White Castles, yo, sure.
Yo, Jim, let me ask you this.
All day.
If you're drunk and you're like in New York City and
Munchies?
there's mad
All
options
day.
around you, you're like in the best place ever.
Facts.
You got money
Food
for
just
it
makes
too.
me like,
Let's say you got no, your bread don't matter. Like you are happy. You're eating everything.
hell yeah.
You're like, I'm
Hell
wasted.
yeah. What?
Dude, fucking New
I'll
York is
destroy
great.
Because the thing
fridge.
about the city is like you always got, and that's the other thing is that sucks about the city is like you could go get drunk, eat, but you still gotta travel somewhere after that. So you're like, I don't want to. If we get too full, I'm gonna die on this train ride.
Yeah, we're like, oh my
But
god,
anyway.
the vibrations.
Yeah, fuck academics.
Oh no, I mean, to be fair, in this situation, they're both. I feel like they're both kind of right.
Yeah.
Star brings up some points, but he's a troll. Academics, honestly, he brings up some points, but he's drunk, and I don't think he understands business all 100%. So like, it's just
I don't know anything about that. I
They're
just
just-
don't like him because
they're just two people yelling at each other over their own live streams.
I don't like
Like,
academics because he just seems like his shtick is just starting drama.
Isn't that everybody's shtick nowadays?
I don't feel like his shtick is starting drama, but I feel like my problem with him is he'll troll a little bit, and when someone trolls back, he cannot handle it. And
No,
my
that's
issue.
his shtick in the game. It's like literally just like he literally just reports on gossip.
Yeah, but no,
That's
but,
just you're just talking drama. Like that's what you're making your money off.
yeah, he's hood TMZ. I mean, that's kind of like
That's what I'm saying.
That's kind of like his.
That's like
shtick.
their job, man.
That's what I just said. That's his shtick.
his shtick.
paparazzi.
So
La
in that way, I
paparazzi.
feel like I don't care about.
Paparazzi.
You know what I mean?
I know,
That's
I
why I
get
say
what
fuck
you're
him
saying.
because you're just a glorified TMZ guy who started on YouTube.
Hey.
You're like drama alert, but like way more.
Wait, you know what's the worst part? You know,
Way more
Publicized.
like,
no. Here's the one thing I don't
even
like.
though that
about
guy's crazy as shit too, right?
You know, I don't fuck with Keemstar.
Yeah, that guy is fucking like
We've had public
like,
disputes.
wild, crazy.
Keem and I've had public disputes, but my thing about academics I hate. You gotta watch out for the vape on Mike.
Yeah,
Fuck
man.
you, haters.
We on vape shit now, boys.
Oh my God.
That's the podcast. It's called the Vapecast.
No,
Go
but-
with the Vapecast, man. You know,
You thought we were crackheads
drive
before.
Subaru and Prezes and vape all day long.
Have you guys seen it?
Monster energy.
And we'll put a couple Volkswagens in the mix too.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen
Got
an
diesel
academics
engines,
video?
though.
Diesel engines only, bro.
Academics. Have you guys ever
My
seen a
shit's so
DJ
low.
academics video?
Biodiesel,
Yeah.
man.
You've seen it
Like once, twice.
like on his channel. You've seen like his actual content. Have you guys ever seen?
Yeah,
it?
I've watched DJ academic shit because like sometimes it's the only way to find out about some of this
Well, here's the thing.
really juicy stuff.
Yeah, fucking
Here's the
food
one
job.
issue I've always had about his content. He just rips other people's clips and then speaks under them.
And he's just, you know what? Honestly, he's like, well, that's legal, fair use.
It's not that's not 100% legal.
He's making commentary on it.
Well, no, he's not making commentary on those clips though. He's making commentary on the situation of the. Well, I get yeah, gray area. You're right.
It's a gray area.
You're right.
The United States is very loose with that shit.
Like,
Ha,
if it was
I know,
the,
a
and it's
bunch
a
of things are
blessing.
very
Oh,
loose.
Were we ever tight?
Whoa!
the music, he can't do. I know he can't do reviews, but no, I guess.
No, but you know what though?
My issue is the trolling. He can't. If you control, it's the Charlemagne thing again. Charlemagne trolls, but when people troll him back, he takes it like a champ to the point where people don't know how to reply. They're like, oh, I didn't expect him to take it that well. Like academics needs to get to that point for me to like fully
It takes
Alright,
certain
we're just
kind of
talking shit about
individual to do
academics.
that,
Next
though.
subject.
Yeah, you're right. Who gives a fuck about academics? All right, stop calling me random fucking. I get these fucking telemarketers randomly calling me. I'm doing a podcast. Don't you know I'm important?
Woo!
They don't give a
You
fuck
should
about
always
your
answer
shit.
and say yes.
They just try and make their
Bro,
bread.
my boy, he
Fuck me.
answers like, especially like those
My lungs
scammer
are
ones.
dying,
He'll answer
guys.
that
You
and
guys
just
killed
fuck
me
with them. He'll give them
with
like fake
all of that,
credit card things. He'll
sweet
get
sweets.
cursed the fuck out by them. It's great.
I used to just leave
Mint
the phone on
leaves
hook.
to clear my Sinuses. That's why my lungs hurt.
So-
Not for other reasons.
Twitter was pretty interesting this week.
Tweeter?
Science.
What was good on the tweeter?
Spell it out.
So
Tell me about the tweeter.
I think Kanye got the world record for most amount of tweets.
Oh yeah.
In a short amount-
Wow.
and,
We
like,
should
you
talk
expect,
about that,
bro? He's a Trump fan.
Check it out.
Yo,
No. First of all, somebody tweeted. They
Fucking
were like, "Oh, Donald Trump tweets like Kanye," and I was like, "No, or no, my fault. I keep fucking this up." Somebody said Kanye West tweets like Donald Trump, and I'm like, I had to correct them because it's really Donald Trump.
I hate that we as America are still paying attention to these people.
well, no. Here's my
Why?
thing. I started.
I love Kanye West. I don't give a fuck, dude. Once again, I'm back to my shit. I'm okay with Kanye. He's crazy. He likes fucking Trump. That shit's not fucking
I
okay.
dislike Trump. I dislike Kanye.
I don't know.
I dislike the Kardashians.
He's trying to sell 350s. The new 350s came out this week. Now he's tweeting again. Every time he tweets, all of a sudden, I'm not at this
Like,
point.
oh yeah, by the way, I got this coming out.
It's
Buy it.
no coincidence that every time he tweets, a new shoe comes out. I'm just on top of
But
it.
you
Also,
got my favorite tweet, bro. Stop.
what was your favorite tweet?
No, and I saw him perform, and he's crazy, bro. He's fucking losing his shit, man. That's what's going on. And I have officially, it's like, oh, you got to separate, the artist from the music. Dude, I love his music. I love Kanye West's music, and that's what it is for me.
Oh, no,
I'm gonna bring it full circle.
You
We
know,
love
I
watching
don't
a
think he
train
knows
wreck,
what
and
he's
that's a
supporting.
train wreck
Yeah,
waiting to
yeah.
happen.
I don't think he knows what he's supporting.
No, but all right. So let's separate. I know we're separating the music right now.
Trump,
Kanye West,
train wreck.
as a musician,
Yee, train wreck.
is
Double train
a
wreck.
brilliant musician and one of the best of the 21st century. We cannot deny that. But
Yes,
let's separate. But we're talking about what he was tweeting about and all that stuff.
As an individual.
He was tweeting about essentially beef with Drake
That show is amazing.
about Sicko Mode, because in the song Sicko Mode, Drake says something like "off to the right, cut the lights," and like Kanye lives down the street to the right or something like that. And Drake's like, "It's on site." So he's like, "You're gonna threaten my family. You're taking food out of my
Oh, yeah.
kid's mouth," and it's just like.
And then Kim was being thrown in that whole shit.
And he's
everything.
like, I'm without me, there wouldn't be you, or some shit. And even Travis Scott, and I'm just like, bro, you. Well, at a certain point though, I realized
First of all, Drake would have been something because of Young Money.
Yeah, I don't think.
I don't know where Kanye comes in a mix of this whole
Kanye
thing.
definitely inspired Drake's music, but I still think Drake would have popped off without Kanye.
Word.
Yeah, but if Kanye didn't inspire his music, someone else would have.
Yo, Drake's
Okay,
like
so all that bullshit aside,
all his fucking like underground
I still
mixtapes and
agree with
shit
him.
before he like really popped
What
off.
do you agree with?
That shit was fire.
No,
You didn't tell. Drake is coming too hard. I said that from the jump. He's only coming at Kanye. I said that. We've had this conversation on the podcast.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
He didn't tell Push. You said that. He didn't tell Push.
Yeah, but
he didn't tell Push
all right,
about that
all
shit.
right, but let's all right.
And Drake's still coming. I don't even know that Sicko Mode shit was like a sneak diss, but
All right, so let's go. Let's really go back then. Let's go back if we're gonna. All right, let's cut out the whole point of Pusha T. Pusha T did not find out from Drake, did not find out from Kanye. Fine.
Yeah.
Kanye still produced Infrared, put up the money for the diss track. He's still.
that's because an artist that's signed to him needs to make his money too. What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
No.
The same reason he
No.
he didn't come
said
out.
no.
No.
No, the same
You're gonna be
yeah.
broke.
No,
Yeah,
as a
the
CEO.
same
no.
this guy is like
No,
dude.
no,
yeah.
you're not letting me. Let me speak. You always try to cut me
Okay.
off, and you don't let me speak.
Hit me with some facts. Then.
Let me hit you with some facts. He called Drake out to write for him because he couldn't write his own hits because Kanye cannot make music right now. Period.
Okay.
His last album sucked. All the albums this past year that he
No,
produced
I actually really
sucked.
like Ye. I've listened to it again, and I really like that album.
all the
a
albums
lot.
he produced
I'm a
this
Kanye
year.
fan.
All the albums he
I'm a
produced this
Kanye
year
fan.
are the bottom of the barrel. Almost everyone agrees with it. He
I
cannot
don't.
produce music. He had Drake come in and write for him. Then after he had Drake come in and write for him, he produced a diss against him. As a CEO, I would have not done that unless I wanted to get the smoke. As a CEO, you don't do that if you don't want the smoke. And then he also co-signs the diss that comes at the dude's kid and the Adidas deal. You went directly at Drake's money, and then you're complaining about him coming at your money. No, fuck you. It is on site. Drake has full, and he's complaining. He is a little bitch, Kanye. Kanye's the biggest bitch in the fucking industry. After this week,
Damn, he said
period.
it. No.
He is the biggest fucking bitch. He is a CEO, and he's like, he lets his pawns go out, and then he's like, I don't know why they're coming at me. No, if fucking Jay did that, he'd be like, nah, come
Get
at me,
him.
son. come at
See,
me.
but this is the conversation.
That is a
though.
real CEO,
The dude got a
Jay-Z.
mental illness. He crazy on Twitter, and this is what he gets though. This is the reception. And this is what he talks about.
No, because he's doing this just
Everybody
to sell
got mental illnesses,
350s.
bro.
I don't think
If he
so.
wasn't selling 350s right now, I'd be
No, because I'm a Kanye fan. I'm not about to buy 350s because he went on
No,
Twitter.
that's I'm not
Not
talking
for
about you.
nothing,
I'm not
not
talking
for
about you.
nothing.
Kanye's trying to sell 350s
Kanye's
right now.
smart enough to know that fucking music doesn't make the money
I
that
don't
it
think so.
used to, and that merchandise, aka sneakers, is what really makes you more money than music
He's
nowadays.
a selfish bastard.
sure.
He's a selfish ass bastard. He's tweeting about Travis Scott being
But so
unloyal.
is Drake. We're talking about the two most selfish dudes in the game, bro.
No, but here's the thing. Drake's not going.
like, come on.
No, but
man.
Drake's not going around saying
Facts.
Drake's not going around. No, he is, but Drake's keeping it consistent. Kanye is saying
Nah.
it's not my fault that my artist dissed you, but Travis Scott shouldn't have allowed you to diss me on his song. No, fuck you, Kanye.
Yeah, because
you're a little bitch.
Because Kanye really did bring up Travis, though.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Travis would have been good without Kanye. I'll put money on
I
it.
don't agree with that, bro, at all. Look
Is
at,
he signed to
look
good
at,
music?
No, he's not. But look at his start, bro.
Yeah.
He started with Yeezy season and all that shit. Kanye does that. Same with Yachty. Yachty started in season 3 of Kanye West fashion show, and that's where he got to start. And you can see that, bro. He says it. They say it, bro.
Yeah,
Travis knows that, bro. Kanye and Travis used to hang out. He's dating Kylie Jenner. He got a baby with her. Like, bro, it is fucked up. They're in the same family. They are in the same family.
And he still allowed
They
Drake.
are family.
And he still allowed Drake to sneak diss him. And then he had a song on his album called "Why You Think You're God."
So
why
he's
you think
alright
why
to
you think
complain
you're
about.
God?
I don't care, bro. Like, you don't. I don't think that.
I sympathize with the fact that Kanye has mental issues. I could tell by those tweets. He has serious mental health
Exactly.
issues. But at the same time, I don't find it a coincidence that last time he did a Twitter rant, 305s come out. The new 305s come out. He does a Twitter rant. The last Twitter rant, his albums come out. All this stuff is bullshit. And then after he brings,
Sure, but everything in the media is bullshit, and I still enjoy the shit out of it.
which is fine. My thing is though, which is fine. But let it.
I don't get, like, you know
his
what I
thing
mean?
is, but my thing is, he's
Beef and porn.
he's trying to be super white knight, like trying to call it the bullshit.
I
You're
need
the
a
king of
sign.
bullshit, Kanye.
Hold up.
King of bullshit. Top of the tier bullshit is Kanye.
I don't agree with
Top
that
tier,
at all,
he
man.
says.
He is
Top
the
tier.
king of bullshit.
Top
Kanye
tier.
West.
How
Here.
so? Where does that? How can you say that he's a musical genius and then be like king of bullshit?
I didn't say he was a musical genius. When did I say he was a musical genius? I said he's brilliant and
said that.
You said he was one of the top of our generation.
of the 20. Yeah, I think he's a brilliant artist and one of the best of the 21st century. I did not
Okay,
call
so
him a
how
musical
can you put him
genius.
there and then? All right, my fault.
Didn't call him musical.
I don't know where you define musical genius, but when I say the best of my generation, that's where I define it. My fault.
I didn't say best. I
But-
said one of the best of the
Well,
21st.
that's where you misconstrued, sir.
I
You
guess
should
so,
use
right?
more.
Anyway, my point is,
one of the best of- one of the best of the 21st
You guys
century.
have different levels of perception.
how can you think that he is one
That's
of the
all.
best of the generation
Can
and be
we
like he's
keep
the
this
great? I mean,
show
dude, actually,
moving?
I'll be real with you. Anybody who has been successful for that long in the music industry has to be a bullshit fucking artist because your music doesn't sell after the first. That's why Eminem is bukkake because he still writes his raps and he got nothing to fucking write about.
Yeah.
And
Well,
you know
yeah,
what?
once you
I
make
like
it, you-
where I
you-
like Ye. Well, I know I like Ye because he's finally just talking about I'm fucking crazy and I'm fucking think I'm a god and like that. I'm cool with that. And the album cover was I'm bipolar and I love it. I'm into that. You know what I mean? You want to embrace being fucking wild and crazy, do that shit, whatever. I don't know, man. I like his music.
No.
I don't support that he's a
Hold on,
Trump
hold on,
fan,
hold
but
on.
I got best friends that are, and so how am I gonna look at this guy? I got best friends that have fucking crazy mental issues, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, yo, you know, man, that's unexcusable behavior, bro. That Twitter rant,
Well, I don't know him.
you gotta stop.
I don't know Kanye.
I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna put you. Nope, never mind, Kanye.
Time out.
We're done. You're on time
If
out.
this was any of you
because
guys,
Twitter
if
ranted.
this was any of you guys, I'd be treating it completely different. I don't know Kanye.
Exactly.
How would you treat it if it was us?
That's stupid though. Like I'm gonna treat everybody in the world the same way. Just because I know them, I'm supposed to be like, you know what?
Well, here's the thing.
You're
I can't-
different.
Here's why.
Fuck that.
No,
because if you're crazy, you're
it's not.
crazy.
No, here's what.
That's a fact.
Let me rephrase that. I can't get in contact with Kanye and be like, yo, you need to chill. Let's talk about this. With y'all, I can hit y'all up. And there's a situation with there's a different situation with. I'm not gonna because I don't want to. I look like we're trying to get clout from this. A different celebrity had a mental health issue this week. I have no way of getting in contact with him directly, but I knew people around him, so I hit them up. I'm like, yo, check on
Reach out to
home.
this guy.
You reach out to this dude because this is getting wild. But like, so in that way, and that's why I did tweet because I needed like, and I even phrased myself in one of my tweets. I'm like, yo, you have to look at yourself. Pretty much, you have to look at yourself in the mirror, or else you're gonna end up doing the same bullshit over and over again that you're depressed about. That's the thing. If he doesn't acknowledge the stuff that he did wrong, he'll never get better. And this is
but this dude is manic bipolar, man.
He is manic.
If you know that, like, what that is like, I know people that go through that, man.
I know, I do.
And that shit is not...
Trust me, I do.
It's not like you wake up one day and you're like, huh.
No, I
look myself in the mirror.
No,
son.
I understand, but he needs help.
I'm better.
No, I understand.
He needs to be on his medication, and he was tweeting how not on the medication anymore because I want to make this album for you guys, and Ye can't be Ye if he's on medication.
That's why I'm saying he needs help. But unfortunately,
that alcohol is just as much people suppress their feelings all the time with alcohol. So why should I suppress myself? I mean, he's right. I do believe that fucking these medications that people take are slowly destroying America.
Well, I don't.
But, you know,
he needs therapy.
I don't know. People that have fucking that shit.
And like, maybe he's on therapy.
If you have a clinical depression where your fucking serotonin levels are fucked up and shit, and you need medication, that makes sense. But for most people, 65 milligram fucking Adderall is not acceptable for any goddamn person. That shit is meth.
I agree.
Pretty much.
If it's but my issue then
you know
is,
what I'm saying? Like,
he's not. Speed will get you what you need.
You need
That's the tagline for that one.
Dude, fucking Twitter rants, bro. He just is on a Twitter rant. I don't feel like the dude.
My thing is though he's not controlling his mental health. And
you want to talk about biggest bullshit artists, man? Look at fucking Drake, man. Everything is somebody else wrote it, and everything is this and that. We don't know what this guy's doing. Kanye. Okay, but.
I'm not defending.
My point is, at least, like, I don't know, dude.
Drake isn't tweeting out, everyone feel bad for me.
I say fuck them both. What have they done for the world?
No, because Drake's actually done shit.
No, I know he has. He's gone down to, like, Africa and shit.
Kanye West used to give a fuck about the Donda West Foundation and shit like that, but what happened with that, brother?
And let me rephrase
question. What happened, man?
I don't want people to think I'm insensitive to mental health issues, because my thing is, though, I see a lot of. I mean, let's.
I'm not trying to pin it like that because that's what he wanted to make people to feel about him. Because
I don't want the audience to get the wrong idea.
But it's more of the thing of I don't give a fuck, man. Those tweets were the most amazing thing. He said, "Yo, this year was really confusing, and you just made it a lot." Oh, hold on, I gotta pull it up. This is two of my favorite tweets of 2018 by anybody, bro.
He's also dry snitching a lot.
I don't give a fuck, man. I don't care what he's doing. I don't care. It's all fake, man. I think it's all fake. You know how I feel about it.
I know. You think it's all fake. The
whole industry is just fake. None of it's real.
I know. I get that, but my thing is his whole everyone feel bad for me thing. I don't like. But also, he needs to take control of his mental health. Again, as a boss, you should take control of your mental health.
This year has been really tough, and you have added to the confusion. I had to tweet that. I had to send that tweet to some people in my life. I'm not gonna say explain further than that, but it was really funny when they got it. They were like, "Yeah."
As someone with similar,
my background is this, bro. It's bro stop. It's literally Kanye tweeting, "Bro stop," just in case I'm in any bullshit. Somebody calls me I don't want to talk to. I got that reminder right there, bro.
No, I get, but my thing is someone who has similar mental. I don't know what the proper wording for it is. So someone in a similar mental state, or who used to be in a similar mental state as Kanye, I get it. Like, and that's why the only way I could get to him though is tweeting at him that way, and hopefully he sees it.
Tweeter.
And sees the thousands of people tweeting at him, and he gets help. That's the thing. Tweeter. Like, this is the only way that we, as the people, can let him know like he needs some help.
I think he's just doing him, bro.
I think he's trying to sell shoes. Also, that's my opinion.
Shoesicles?
I don't think so. I don't think they're really supposed to drop next week.
Yeah, he has the new 305s dropping.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, no, I
he's
just
not doing a very good job marketing it. I'll tell you that much.
I mean,
people, I feel like people who are sneakerheads who are in the know, I don't know. People don't really.
Well, I feel like in general the
350s are dying out.
Yeah, the 350s aren't doing well. That's what I heard, but I'm not the biggest sneakerhead. So anyway, after that lovely rant, Cardi B and Offset.
They broke up.
Yeah, they broke up, but Offset has been trying real hard.
Yeah, motherfucker hopped on fucking stage with like a whole bunch of shit.
Yo, she looked tight.
She was hella tight.
They getting back together though. I seen the live video. I've heard talking about it.
It's all just more entertainment.
Well, he's trying to sell an album too.
It's all fake.
His album's coming out
soon. News.
His
I don't know how you could be at that level and like get married or whatever.
I don't give
I've
it
said
out.
it
Like,
before,
we're gonna
I'll
be
say it
committed to
again.
each other.
Humans are not monogamous creatures.
He literally has like 5,000 women probably every month throwing himself. If he's doing shows,
Not monogamous.
like if he's doing shows, like on average, 5,000 I would say a month, right? Or
What do you
actually
mean?
being like I would throw myself at you, right?
5,000 a month.
Like out of everybody who goes to his concert, like you say, like Migos are touring,
Yeah.
right? 5,000 out of that group of women that are at his concerts because they're selling like what 10,000 people at each show or whatever.
They're big.
5,000 a month are throwing at him at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not really like maybe not necessarily like woo, but like
Most, at least
but you
half
got
of
your
them-
like if he would
at
be
least
like
half of
if
them,
he was
if
like
given
yo
a
come up
chance,
on
would
stage and like,
probably
yeah
fuck.
exactly. So
Nah, see,
how's that, you know, I mean like
everyone knows men don't cheat, so I don't know.
is that too much of
I
a
definitely
number
don't.
though? Am I
That's
exaggerating?
no
a lot?
exaggeration.
'Cause I'm
I can
thinking
actually
there's
say
like
I have never cheated in my
Well,
life.
no,
Neither
men
have
don't
I.
cheat. I don't know
Swear
what.
to
I don't know
God.
why
I
women
have
come at us.
never cheated either.
Men,
But
men
I
don't-
I know
am-
plenty of other men though.
I'm a
who
No,
homebrewer.
no, no,
I'll tell you
no,
that
no,
much.
no. Men don't cheat. Men don't cheat. We have to be honest out here in these streets. These women, because women do listen to this. Men don't cheat. Women don't get it twisted.
We don't lie either.
Yeah, we don't lie either. Anyways,
Dude,
what were you
this
saying?
podcast is way too serious to just slide in fucking like
Yeah, yeah.
sarcasm that was not very obvious. Like,
No, not at
a
all.
lot of guys do cheat.
Yeah, word.
I actually have never cheated on somebody. I've definitely am a homewrecker. Definitely done that.
That is true.
I
We
fucking
know
hate
this one.
homewreckers, I'll be honest with you.
Dude,
You're totally a homewrecker,
Dustin,
Josh.
starting to feel like shit about it.
Good, you
Like,
are a
in
piece
my
of
grown
shit.
life, I'm like looking back in my life. I'm like, that was not a good thing that I did.
Yeah, but you got your dick.
Were
wet,
you
though.
aware of it? That's the difference. That's why I believe makes the
It's
difference
about
between a
moral
homewrecker and someone who
conscience,
just
Matthew.
was, unfortunately involved. You knew. Yeah, I would have decked you.
Oh, if you're the guy,
Yeah, I would have beat
Yeah,
the
yeah,
shit
yeah,
out of you.
yeah,
Yeah, but they weren't
I
married.
would've
They
killed
weren't
you.
married, right?
dude, that is absolutely always like
Your fear?
not my fear. No, just like
Well, I imagine they're always bigger
innate
than you.
reaction. Like that is something I expect to eventually maybe come around my back my way. But
Bite
Yeah,
you in the ass.
They weren't married,
no,
so then you're good. Who cares? If they
Nah,
liked it,
fuck that, homeboy.
they should put a ring on it. And then they weren't your
if you like,
homeboys.
then
Were
you
they your
should put a
homeboys?
ring on. No,
I'd say
no,
good.
that's fucked up. You
Yeah,
can't
no,
do
you're
that.
good.
Nah.
That doesn't matter.
We're boxing.
Well, yeah,
If
no,
you're
no.
homeboys,
If
like-
I'm the dude, I'm upset. But if that's my girl's fault
If you're homeboys,
at that point.
I definitely blame her, but if he knew about it and he still dogged me, that's fucked up.
I bet if he
what
doesn't
if
know
I
you,
don't know the
I don't
guy?
give a fuck.
What if I don't know
I
the guy
expect you
at
to be the
all?
honorable fucking person, because that's what I would do.
What if I don't know the guy at all?
I don't give a fuck.
What if it's like, never mind. I'm not gonna go into details. Get out of here.
That's
Go away.
Baklava.
well. I mean, like if you don't know them though, and she's throwing it at you, that's her choice.
Yes, this was
It's
a
2018.
while ago too. Like
I don't know about him, but it's 2018. The women have choices too.
Fuck that shit. If we agree on terms, that is my woman.
pause.
Yeah, but he's not involved in that agreement. That's her breaking of the contract, not
Exactly.
Of the
She
moral-
breached contract.
Yeah, but that's not his fault.
If he knew about it, fuck it. He's the tool. He's help me out here.
What's
to
that?
the crime
Assistant. I don't know. I can.
Oh,
asset or
accomplice.
accomplice. Thank you. You're an accomplice.
I mean,
Not obviously the same, but you get my point.
yeah.
And a tool.
Fuck
Right.
that.
I mean,
exactly.
She's the one that took the dick, though.
Yeah, but I can't hit her, so I gotta take my aggression out on somebody. And since you knew about it, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Matt.
Yeah, tiny dick.
Yeah, I
appreciation.
definitely like if I had known who like when I got cheated on. If I had known, I
That's the
would've
worst
fucked
part.
that guy up.
If the dude didn't know, then I just gotta be pissed at her, and I can't do dick. So that's even worse. That's worst case scenario. So at least I know. If you knew, I get to fuck you up at least.
Yeah, if the guy knew,
Word.
if I knew the guy, I would have definitely tried to fight him. But I was definitely not
Tried.
mad at him.
Tried. I would have totally put a dude's face
Bro,
in the
when I-
fucking ground.
When I say tried, I would have, like, I don't know what opportunity I'm in. What if I'm in like in a police station and I see the fucker?
Then you wait till you're outside of said police station.
Just you wait.
Hey,
I'm
can I
like,
s-
I follow him like 500 feet. I'm like, this is the time.
excuse me,
Bro,
detective.
it's
Can I
on
see
site
that
always.
firearm real quick?
Word.
Hey, yo,
I
you
wanna give
like your
myself at
kneecaps,
least
dog?
a good enough amount of time.
Well, I know.
No. You gotta shoot an
Bang.
inch below the kneecaps. Not attempted murder at that point.
It's on site.
Oh, we're shooting it?
How do you figure
Dude,
that?
I'm not shooting nobody,
Below the
bro.
knee is not murder. You can't die
shooting
from a
nobody.
shot below the knee.
Where did this go? Where did
So
this
it's not
go to?
attempted
Not
murder.
over that, man. That's not worth
It's
it.
just assault with a weapon.
Fucking,
A deadly
Oh.
weapon.
you fuck my girl. You gonna die.
But that's not
motherfucker.
life.
No, I said below the knee. You're good.
Yeah. Below the knee is not life.
You still gotta scream you're gonna die. You gotta scare them. They gotta think they're gonna die when they get shot.
I mean,
No,
if
no,
you
no.
shoot him in the knee enough, I'm sure something.
No. You don't say that because then that's attempted murder. If you shoot below knee and then you
Well, that's
say
what I'm saying. If you go below the knee enough, though, I'm sure like they'll
Okay,
bleed
so if
out
I
and
shoot
die.
below the knee, I'm
This
gonna
just
claim
got dark,
self-defense
guys. Can
after
we-
that.
no, you just claim like I wasn't trying to kill him. I was just trying to
I was just trying to scare him.
yeah.
Make him dance.
So then it's what, attempted?
Wait, I
It's
think
assault with a
it's
deadly
assault-
weapon.
It's assault with deadly weapon.
Yeah, you're still doing like 10 to 15
Yeah,
years.
you're still
10
going to
to 15.
prison, bro.
Fuck.
You're just not
You
doing
guys are
life.
stupid. Why would you ever suggest that? That's a bad
Because
idea.
I don't want to do life in prison, bro.
The facts life is a long time.
Oh,
15
like-
years, I'm still going and getting out at like 47 or 48, some shit.
You think that girl is like waiting for you?
No. No.
She's like taking care of the guy with the broken knee. You don't
I'm
win
hanging
in
out
that
with Tommy.
situation.
We cellmates. We buddies.
No, and she's really going back to the guy with
Come
the
on,
broken
Dom.
knee because she feels bad.
Oh
Like
my
he's getting
God.
blowies all day because he can't fuck because he's got a broken knee, or just she's always on top. He's winning. He's like, he's like, he's like, I'm so sorry that I did
How the
this to
fuck
you."
did we get out of
She's
this
like,
conversation?
no, don't apologize. This isn't your fault, and he shot you. He shot you, like, you know.
Oh, yeah, the
Suck your
cheating
dick.
subject.
I'm sorry. I'm so misogynistic. That's not what happens.
We are so
Jesus
far gone.
Christ,
It's
Josh.
not what happens.
That was a tangent.
It's close.
thinking,
It's
no
actually
word.
close. When I
I'm
have my
just thinking
shoulder
in
fucked
my-
up, you
in-
know, you can't do
You know,
much.
like,
I mean,
in
you
my
can.
head, like, that guy won. He got shot in the knee. He's actually in the knee.
Nah, that sucks. Have you ever done 13 stairs with a busted knee?
Have you ever done? I've never done anything with a busted knee.
Have you ever taken the arrow to the knee?
Sucks. No.
What?
Circa shout out to 2011.
Oh, fuck
this.
you.
Oh,
Oh God! Don't do that again.
I gotta
Jesus
drink
Christ.
more
Make
water.
it or take it.
No, this actually brings up a good one of our.
Make
other,
it or take it.
No, that's
What
what's
does that
fine.
mean?
You gotta either make it or take it.
What does that fucking mean? Make
I
it.
don't fucking know. But-
Take, what does
You
take
gotta,
it mean?
you
What does
gotta
it
either
take it
land
mean?
the flip
I like
or
how we had-
take it in the face.
Oh my God. Anyways, guys, transition. That actually brings up one of our other topics pretty well.
pause
We
on
were
that.
talking about.
No, don't do that.
Yeah,
What?
we gotta loosen it first.
You
That
do.
is-
Oh yeah. Oh my
no,
god.
that's tightening it.
Yeah, lefty loosey, righty tighty. Anyways,
I was going the right way, and then you told me I was going the wrong way because
Oh.
you're looking at it backwards. You silly.
I was
You
listening.
silly Willy.
That's what she said.
I was listening to Joe Budden podcast, and I usually don't like
Careful.
taking topics from original topics from
Other shows.
because like stuff like we're talking about beef. Obviously, a lot of
And
people are
porn.
going to talk about it.
Beef
But
and porn.
when they talk about like
NB.
relationship stuff, don't really like taking it because I feel like that's kind of like their thing. That's their ideas. However, this I thought was kind of
We
broad.
need new couches for this podcast.
One day, and
Like blue.
Lazy Boy, please sponsor us.
anyways, let me just get the topic out.
Yeah,
That
Poland Spring.
naked before you derail us.
You're derailing yourself right
I
now.
know. But no, so Kodak Black.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
We should have talked about around Kodak Black time.
That's what I said.
Kodak
You
Black-
had another fucking conversation about it.
Josh, shut the fuck up.
I'm lost right now.
Kodak Black likes pretty much all of Joe Budden's baby mama's photos on Instagram.
I don't know why this is a big deal.
Well, no, Joe
Just,
Budden.
how many people?
Wait for it. No, wait. Let me talk about it. So Joe Budden brought up the topic. How many likes is too many likes when you're liking someone that's in a relationship? If you know they're in a relationship with someone, this girl, how many likes is too many likes before it's too much?
20.
I feel like likes doesn't really matter that much completely, especially for a public figure like that. You know, when how many people are, you know,
Yeah, but they're all of them are public figures.
and then on top of that, like, it'd be different if you have, like, DMs. You have DMs is different. Likes is just, like, I don't know.
What do you think? How many likes is too many likes?
And depending on where it is, if it's, like,
I think it's
like
how
just
many
randomly
likes are
months
happening
ago.
within a certain time span. If it was like 20 likes in a row, that's fucking
Yeah, there's kind of stalking you. That's different.
If it was like he likes it every time she posts a picture,
that's just
he could
normal.
just be scrolling. It's like she's bad,
Word.
and I don't know. Kodak is like another. He's a pretty normal. Like he was just living in, his life one day, and then he started popping in the music scene.
So here's I wish I could agree with you guys, and I do agree with you guys.
I feel like Kodak's less media trained than some people.
Yeah, no. Also, I'd like to say Joe wasn't upset. He just thought it was a funny conversation to have. How many likes is too many likes before you gotta snuff the dude? And but like, cause he knows that Sin is dating Joe Budden, and he's liking all the photos.
Yeah.
But it actually reminds me of a situation I had my sophomore year of high school, where I was friends with this girl in sophomore year of high school. She was dating a football player though that was a senior, and I'm just thinking, we're friends, all that stuff. I just like different posts. I'm doing what you said, just scrolling, just liking posts. Turns out, I liked a bunch of her posts. It just naturally in a row throughout like
A bunch, you said?
yeah. Well, within the past, like her 2 weeks of posts, apparently almost all of them. Apparently all of them I liked. Didn't know that. Then he commented, if you like something spicy, like if you like one of my other girls' pics, I see you liking all my girls' pics and all that. Or no, not even pics, just statuses. This was Facebook. It wasn't even pictures. It was just statuses. Her commentary. I'm sorry, I liked her mind. Excuse me, fucker. Anyways, and then I thought he was joking, so I liked his comment, and then he DM'd me. He's like, "Yo, tomorrow you're getting fucked up," and I did not show up to school the next day.
Smart.
Fuck that, dude.
He was a senior football player.
I mean, no, I understand where you're coming from at that age, but
He's just
mad. He's just insecure as shit, bro.
He's insecure as a motherfucker.
Well, no, you know what's the worst part?
He probably has a small penis.
You know what's the worst part that pissed me off more? Apparently, she kind of antagonized it. She was saying like it was, and I was just like, "Yo, what the fuck?" It's like she flipped. I was just like, "Yo, you."
And this is where like I kind of conflict with what I said earlier, because it's like in cases like that, you gotta be able to trust your girl and stuff like that. So
I just hated that everyone's natural instinct, and that they ended up spreading the rumors around because she had to support her man and all that stuff. Because I ended up going to her Sweet 16 literally like a couple months later. So obviously like there's no beef, but she had to support her man at the time, and then she was just like, "Yeah, no, he liked all my posts." And like everyone in the high school thought it was weird for like a month until I ended up going to her Sweet 16. Everything was cool. I was dapping up her boyfriend. It's just like, oh no, there was really no issue. It's just fucking he just got saucy one day.
Yeah.
But so me personally, I don't feel like there's too many like limit. However, if you're liking my girl's
boyfriend's a bitch.
Yeah, facts.
Yep. He brings a gun to school. And anyway, continue.
He brings a gun to school.
No, he didn't bring a gun.
You ever heard that song?
No.
Yeah, but let's not get into it. He never. Well, I didn't say a name, so we're good.
Yeah.
But no, he never brought a gun. He was just trying to be intimidating.
I just dated myself.
I thought that.
Oh, I have heard that
And
song.
he'd simply kick
Yeah.
my ass if he knew the truth.
Yeah, that's a good song.
Did you hear that the federal court? What's it called?
Yeah, that's a good song.
Said that nunchucks are the ban on nunchucks is against federal law.
How? Yeah, I heard about that shit. And I completely ignored it. I'll be honest with you.
Well, now New York free.
But explain this to me.
Free the nunchucks.
I knew it was gonna be so brief that you were just gonna give me the rundown anyway.
Nunchucks are I mean, yes, they're a martial art weapon, but they're still like a weapon. Like you can't walk around carrying a sword. Like
why not?
Because it's.
Well, you can carry a sheathed sword.
That's asinine. I would love to carry a sword around.
I want to carry nunchucks. Sorry. I mean, to self-defense. If women are allowed to carry mace.
Not for nothing, I'm actually trained to use them, and it's a fucking pain in the ass, dude. Unless you have like sweatpants or no nunchucks.
No, nunchucks. Huh. I watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Did Jim just say he was?
I know how to make a belt that holds him.
Did Jim just say he was trained with?
He actually has black
he
belts.
took martial arts and stuff like that in Taekwondo.
No way.
He actually
swear to God.
Yeah, I don't know if you didn't run the dojo,
so
but there was some classes.
I used to teach like a lot of classes. I'm a 3rd-degree black belt in Taekwondo.
So you can, you could fuck somebody.
Someone you dated actually learned from him.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna blow up the spot because I just said dated. If I should have just said the name, it would have made it less sus. But no, it's fine. No.
How do I not know? How do I not know?
We'll talk about it later. Yeah, no, it's fine. Don't worry. But no, yeah, he's trained. Fucking Dusty taking
Watch
the
yourselves.
You know I'm going to be thinking about this the whole rest of the podcast, though.
Don't worry, it's not
There's
that long.
two
Anyway.
people I could think of.
It's not even that big. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. Anyway, Alfonso Ribeiro, also known as Carlton, is suing Fortnite.
I know, I think it's the greatest thing
for
ever.
the Carlton dance.
Bro, everybody's suing Fortnite right now.
Yeah, so it's 2 milli for Millie Rock.
Yeah, $2 million for Millie Monroe. Because here's the thing, and I do kind of get it, but I also kind of understand the.
If I was Fortnite, I wouldn't give a shit. I'm Disney 2.0 now. My company's worth, if I sell it, fucking over $10 billion. Fuck you.
And they're gonna take over Steam, I believe it.
Here's your fucking royalties. Fuck off.
Their new game. Their new.
Yep, I think they're just going to pay out.
Yeah,
I really
they're gonna
think
settle and be
shut
like,
up.
fuck off. Kick rocks,
I don't
suck
think,
a dick, here's
I don't
your money.
think they're gonna settle
I think they're gonna settle.
because
I do. Carlton's wording for the lawsuit is really tricky.
What's the wording? I'm not being an
He is
asshole.
doing.
Don't-
It's
I
from
didn't hear it.
I should pull it up, but it's from an approach of their using his likeness and character without consent or authorization from the original source.
But Carlton didn't even get that dance making that dance himself. That's the fucked up part. He took it from somebody else.
But if you look at the emote next to how Carlton does the dance in the show,
It's exactly identical.
for
Got you.
it is exactly the same. Some of the emotes that Fortnite does are not like the Millie Rock is hard to do.
But
2
here's
Milli is having a hard time because it's hard to copyright something that's so short. Where like Carlton's is a little different because there's a lot of like movement and like
animation behind it.
and there's this part and it goes up to this part. And the other motherfucker who's Fortnite's original, like the dance you get when you sign up is Tucker from Scrubs.
Yeah.
Well, but here's the thing.
And that one Scrubs should sue for that shit because that is like no way they didn't make that shit up.
Here's the thing.
I mean, but they're all fucking dance moves. Who the fuck cares?
Michael Jackson.
People
The reason
are
Thriller
always
is different
hungry
is
for
because
fucking
Thriller
money.
is copyrighted.
That's why.
That's a whole choreography, though.
Exactly
bro.
why it's copyrighted. Because it's harder to copyright. What
You can't
those
guess-
things are because they're not lengthy choreographed dances.
You can't-
I don't think that they should get copyrighted at all.
No,
I
I think
think
so
that
either.
Fortnite should just strike a deal with them and pay them out some royalties.
Yeah.
Or what Chance the Rapper said, which is put their music behind it or give them some type of credit.
Yeah.
Like,
At least
either
give them
written
something.
out or
No, they deserve some
instead
kind
of
of pay.
making their own
You
music.
think
like-
the Carlton, whoever fuck his, I forget his actual name, but you
He's
think
a
he
talk
actually
show host
still
now.
got mad money?
Yeah, he was doing his own talk show host
He's
or
doing
some
alright.
shit. Not
That's why
the
he's-
I
same
know.
show.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He's doing all right. That's why he's taking on this fucking huge lawsuit. You
Yeah,
gotta
word.
pay
He can
lawyers
afford
to
a
do
good
that
lawyer
shit.
if he feels pretty confident.
Here's the issue, though. You can't copyright dance moves. There's no ownership over movement.
But Michael Jackson did with Thriller.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did, dude.
He copyrighted the song. No, anyone could do the Thriller dance.
No,
Anyone could do the Thriller dance.
Google literally the choreography. He literally did that with the choreography. Michael Jackson. Google
What
it.
the sources say.
I literally have Googled this. I literally did this with.
I just Googled, can you copyright choreography, and it says no.
choreography.
Choreography. Sorry, I don't know how to read.
Choreography.
But you can't copyright the word, that stuff. Unfortunately, so as I understand what he's trying to say from a character perspective, and if the silhouette of the dance is of the.
Oh, I guess it says it hasn't been copyrighted.
Yeah, no,
Just
you can't. You
corrected.
can't copyright choreography. That's what I'm saying. Like, unfortunately, they have no case with it. None of these artists have any case with these. Fortnite can steal their dance moves that they created, and it just is what it is. You can't copyright movement because, like,
However, if they put like the sound and everything, like the
Yeah,
sound clip behind it,
because sound is unique. Face is unique. If they had Alfonso Ribeiro's face on it, that's
then it's a
unique.
different story.
You're
yeah.
using his likeness to promote the game, and his likeness has some worth to it because of it.
that
Fortnite
dance
should
is
settle
just
They're not going
associated
to
with
settle out
him.
because they have no reason to settle out.
Yeah.
In the terms of copyright, they're 100% in the right. They don't even need to go to court. This is going to get thrown out. I really do think it's going to get thrown out before it gets to court because unfortunately, they have no legal basis for copyright infringement. It sucks, but also on the flip side, though, how do you define the reason why we can't copyright movement is because it's impossible to define. How do we define moving your arm up to the left to a certain amount of degrees and all? Because like when you do patents, you have specific detail. When you copyright artwork, the artwork's there. It's detail. When you copyright wording, it's the detail. You can't get the same detail from movement. So it's very much a feeling type thing, and unfortunately, you can't copyright a feeling, if that makes sense.
Well, they should.
So, yeah, no, it does. I do feel like it sucks.
Fortnite making a lot of fucking money off that shit, bro.
Yeah, no, I do feel like it kind of
They're
sucks.
paying $8 for
I would
other
beg to
people's
differ.
ideas.
Because if I do the choreography for a specific dance and that dance is in the play and I have specific moves, like first we start out with a splash and ballet into, you know, I'm sorry, I don't know ballet, but you get what I'm saying, like they have names for certain moves, and if those moves are written down in an order sequence.
But here's the thing.
I'm getting like back and forth answers. Some people say it is copyrighted. Some people say it's
So like
it's
case in
not.
point, that kid that does the floss.
Where's your
he named it.
I want your source.
So
I've been dealing.
Because
know.
kentlaw.edu has a very lengthy 41-page
Holy
article
shit.
about how
We're not
the
lawyers.
choreography was really complicated enough or something. I don't know, man. It's complicated. I think it's more complicated.
Only time will tell.
Actually, you know, I might be wrong because LegalZoom is saying something. But
I told you, man, because that's what I thought about it. I was like, yo, if you think about the aspect from a play or a ballet kind
Exactly.
of perspective, no, man, there are certain moves that are put into those plays and stuff in certain orders and stuff, you know, that...
But it looks like you still need to put it in video form. So it looks like you're copyrighting
all
the
in
video.
video form.
Yeah, that's what the,
No, but you're
the Thriller
copyrighting
dance
the
comes
video.
from his music video.
Yeah, but all this comes from you. But I don't think the dances. I think fair
all
use
the dances
allows
were originally recorded beforehand, prior.
Uh,
So the original dance would own the rights. So Fresh
no.
Prince...
So the only thing that they can't. Oh, so here's the thing: they cannot sell the dance or claim it as their own. Display the copyright notice. So, but did he copyright the dance? That's the question.
He did, and that's actually what I'm reading right now. So like you can perform it in like a play, because it's a derivative of the original work. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Where that's why Fortnite is tricky, because they're literally just ripping the animation of it and selling it.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it's a gray area. 'Cause a lot of there are a lot of legals.
I think they're not going to win the case, but I don't think they're going to have I don't think it's going to end.
Oh no, I think it's gonna get thrown out of court. I really do.
Settlement.
No,
I don't
but I'm
think it's
saying
gonna
like
settle.
I don't think
We
I don't
heard
think
you.
that
Epic makes too much
I've
money.
stated my opinion.
Epic makes too much money. They don't even need to go to court. They just need to have their lawyers do it for them.
No, I don't think. Listen, I agree with you that it's totally going to get settled, but I think it'll get settled out of court.
Yeah.
No.
Because I don't think that artists are going to stop, is what I'm saying. Because it's only a matter of time for.
Well, it's a.
Though before 2 million, and now this guy, or fucking. We're just going to call him Carlton, because I don't know. We can't
Alfonso
keep.
Ribeiro.
Alfonso Ribeiro. Go, hey, yo, Snoop Dogg, what about fucking your dance? You know, what if Snoop Dogg throws his money into that pot too, and then
Yeah,
fucking,
if you get a cachet
what if
going-
Drake decides that, you know what?
That's why you can't settle though.
The Running Man from, actually no, he didn't do the Running Man.
That's
Whoever,
why Shiggy. Oh no,
Shiggy.
no, Black Boy, JB.
no, that was oh, yeah, was it?
Yeah, Black Boy. No, but the thing is though, that's why he can't. That's why they can't settle though. Because if they settle, then they're setting a legal precedent that these artists deserve, which I believe they do deserve.
Well, you can say it quietly and sign and fucking no, whatever.
That's what I'm
Not this
saying.
point.
Like, dude, imagine if that
What do you mean,
emo.
not this point?
Imagine
You
if
always
that,
say
It's too public.
bro. But
Don't
imagine if the Snoop
Shit
Dogg.
gets swept under the bridge all the time, bro.
Yeah, it does.
No, but at this point, if all of a sudden they no,
If
think-
artists stop talking about it all of a sudden, then that's as far as it goes.
Yep.
no,
That's it.
Yes,
yeah, bro.
yes, dude.
you guys aren't
Dude.
thinking about this from a legal perspective.
Yeah,
Yeah, I am.
No, you
You just said that they're gonna say. Yeah, I agree with you.
If
That
they
they're
settle-
not
if they-
gonna win.
if they
and they're gonna
settle-
settle it out of court.
no, they're gonna.
That
no.
happens all the time. Why do you think people
No,
don't hear
I'm
about
saying
Donald Trump
Epic-
and Stormy Daniels until
Oh my god!
his
I'm talking
election?
about Epic's perspective. Epic's perspective, they have no reason to settle, so they're not going to settle. If they don't settle and then they win the case, then there's no reason. Then that sets legal precedent,
Yeah, but
and
if
no one
enough
else can
people-
sue them for the dance moves ever again.
I'm saying if enough people come after them all at once, though, they might just settle in a big lawsuit.
They have too much money to do that. That's what I'm saying.
But they have enough money, they could just do it to make people shut up, bro. That's what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying?
But you don't.
Like, they don't have to. They don't have to.
But that doesn't make legal sense. You got to. So because here's how the law works. If they win the lawsuit, they set legal precedent, and no one's allowed to sue them again.
Correct.
So
But if
why
they
would they
lose-
settle if they have if they know they're gonna win?
They don't know they're gonna win though.
They do know they're gonna win.
Nobody ever, very rarely knows they're gonna win. I've seen
Epic,
shit like
from Epic's perspective, I'm pretty sure they
Yo,
think
in
they're
all
gonna win.
honesty, we're in a fucking crazy state of the fucking world right now. I wouldn't be surprised if motherfuckers copyrighted dance moves. I'm dead ass.
Well,
People are doing crazy shit
You
with
know
the legal
what?
world.
We don't know. We're gonna have to wait to
What
find
if-
out.
yo, bro, what
but
if-
I can't wait to eat
Hey,
you.
no, the real thing is,
you're
what
gonna
if
eat your
major
shit.
like
Well, no,
music groups step in? What if major labels step in and go, you know what? You're right. We want to make bread off these fucking dance moves.
Word, like you can't tell me Justin Timberlake and NSYNC doesn't have a fucking like their whole fucking set list fucking.
Dog,
Well,
like,
that's a good. He does the moonwalk. He does all those dance. He does all Michael's dance moves. Michael, there's no lawsuit against him.
but that's because it's a derivative of the work. Like what I just read, because he's performing them. It's not exactly the same steps. Where like we're talking about ripping animation,
Think of it like music, bro.
and they also didn't
That's
go.
a great
perfect-
area with all this.
You know,
Perfect- no,
I
no,
feel
I'll
like
give
it's
you a
also a
perfect
good thing
example.
to look at. They didn't rip Thriller exactly for it, and I feel like there's a reason for that.
Vanilla
Because
Ice
I feel like they kind of felt like they knew they couldn't get away with that shit.
and Queen with Bowie, right? Under Pressure.
Mm-hmm.
He added one beat and sampled a very small section of it to change
Where's
it
the
up.
leprechaun going?
That was enough to make a difference. But if they didn't change dick all, dude, I don't know.
Again, though, we're talking about the difference. If you settle, that's
The lawsuit for
No, and I get what you're saying, dude. But they don't know they're gonna win.
yo,
but-
you know Blur Lines. You remember how Blurred Lines was getting sued because it was too similar sounding to I forget whose record a couple years ago.
Mhm.
It just settled. They won. Blurred Lines, like he got sued for a fuck ton of money now, because Blurred Lines was too similar. People are getting sued for sound being too similar now. We're not talking about sampling. We're talking about
that's called interpolation. That makes sense. That's always been in the music industry.
yeah, but if you listen to Blurred Lines in this other song, like it's so far off. That
No,
We're
I
just gonna have
listened
to
to
wait
both
to
of them.
find out.
It is similar enough where I could see the lawsuit. But in this situation,
Okay. Well, and if you agree with that, then artistry is really just fucked because man, like everything is derivative of other work,
Yeah, nothing's original anymore.
and I really that's the way it's going, and I wouldn't be surprised if some of these artists won these lawsuits if enough people stepped in. I don't think they're going to because not enough people are gonna step in because it's not affecting big artists. Carlton is the biggest guy to do this. Nobody knows who Two Milli is really. Yeah, he's kind of popping, but he's underground. Nobody knows who Blockboy JB is really, but he's still underground. The guys who are making these dance moves aren't like Drake.
again though, you gotta think from Epic's perspective. If Epic settles with these two, then everyone's gonna sue them. Everyone's gonna sue them, and then they're gonna have to settle with everyone. If they
Yeah, but
just deal with these
you're
two
literally
lawsuits,
keep repeating the same thing.
if
And my
they do-
argument isn't that, Matt. I'm saying if enough people stepped in, then it's a different conversation. I agree with you, bro.
but that's the thing. That's why they're not gonna sell because then more people are gonna step in.
Dog. I just said that. They're gonna keep dragging this out until more people do. This lawsuit isn't just gonna get swept under the rug.
No,
All right, let me explain to you
you're
another
agreeing.
way.
Then I don't know why you're arguing with me. We're agreeing.
Let me explain. No, he's agreeing with me, and we're still
Yeah.
disagreeing with you.
Yeah.
Let me explain to you another way.
All right.
Here's a way that you understand better. We're not even going to talk about the industry. We're going to go to cars.
All right.
Case in point, if I sue Toyota and I'm one person because an airbag exploded in my face, they're not going to do a recall because they'd rather just pay me off. So they're not going to fucking pay, they're not going to do a recall until enough people sue. If one person, hold on, kid, bear with me. I got your opinion. We're there. Now
Yeah,
get
we are with you.
mine. So, if I only sue, they're going to settle with me outside of court. Because I'm going to win that. If I get fragments in my face, I'm going to win that. I get it. We're talking about personal injury, and I'm comparing to music. I'm talking about core principle, bear with me. But if more people jump on, eventually you're going to go, all right, yeah, we're going to get fucked. Let's recall all these cars. Let's fix this situation. Just do a large payout like they always do, because I've seen it time and time again. Because it's cheaper to do it that way than to go and fucking, you know,
deal with each case individually.
Exactly.
I'm shocked
That's
y'all
what I'm
are still
saying
on
to you.
this.
So they'll do it on a small amount at first until it becomes insurmountable, and then they'll move to a large scale if it ever gets to that point, which is why I said if only 1 or 2 people sue and they think they're going to actually lose the case, they'll settle for an insurmountably lower number than they would if they got sued over and over. Have the NDA, whatever the fuck it's called, signed. Media stop talking about it because I don't know, there's some other dumb shit happening in the world, and nobody's going to ask a question, and the other artists will fall to the wayside, and it'll never happen again. That's how this shit goes.
And that's the thing.
And
But
I've
if
seen
people
it.
like
You're
Snoop
comparing
stepped up.
apples to oranges right there. They're two different situations.
All right, but you were waiting for that to say that since
didn't
he
listen to
started
a word I
talking.
said
Like
because
that,
I
bro.
literally
I
said,
listened to a word. I listened to a word you said, but you're talking about personal
Again,
injury.
you're not letting me finish either.
Personal injury, and you're talking about a case that is.
Did I not state that? I believe I stated
I
it.
know you
I
did.
understand that I'm talking about person, blah, blah, blah. But I
You're
said,
missing
look at
what
my
we're saying,
core
like-
principle.
The core principle, I get it, but again,
A lot of
This
Fortnite
case-
dance moves are not their own.
your case is 100% the person's going to win. This case is 50-50. So, and from basic copyright laws I've seen and I've heard, Epic has a better chance of winning, and I from business perspective, Epic has enough money that I believe they're going to roll the dice.
We're not arguing that they're going to lose.
And it's a completely different situation.
I'm just saying it's
Apples and
going to be
oranges.
probably a big mass payout under the rug. And that's what's going to happen if enough people stepped up.
Only time will tell. We'll have to wait
You
and
know
see.
what I'm saying? Like, you're missing my point completely.
No,
Fucking Red Bull got sued because it doesn't give you wings. And I got
This
Red Bull
is
in the
true.
mail. I got Red Bull in the mail. I fucking signed that and got Red Bull in the mail. I was part of that.
It's just you
mass
guys
lawsuit.
aren't understanding what I'm saying.
No, we're getting
Oh
what you're
no,
saying,
we
bro.
agree with you, bro. You just don't miss our little added-on point at the end. That is like, if enough people stepped up, it could become a bigger problem for them, and then they are still gonna have to pay out. It's either they're gonna argue it and then they'll win, and artistry is pretty fucked from that point, because that means like, I don't know, that's gonna set a big precedent if you can just like. You can't copyright. I don't know. Actually, I guess just make it so you can't copyright dance moves. Maybe that's not really that big of a deal. But
Next topic.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
No, that's it. That's it for the podcast.
Blockboy JB did the shoot. You're right.
Yeah,
But I don't know who did the first part, the Running Man part, because they broke that. Fortnite really broke that dance into 2 emotes, and it's making double money off that. When you think about it.
Smart business.
Facts.
Anyways, guys, this has been My Crazy Podcast. I am Matt. Who are you?
Fucked.
Dusty B.
Poland Spring sponsor. Await tea.
And I'm Matt Fernandez. He's like, we'll see you next week. Thank y'all.
Monster, please sponsor us.
Jimmy,
We
you're
out.
pussy. I've been holding in pee for so long.